Today we talk about features of management in business organization and management. In the first chapter of management, yesterday, previous class, we discussed about definition and meaning and functions of management. Definition, meaning, and functions of management. Today we understand main features of management. What are the main features of management? Now coming to management is organized activities. Management is a consolidation of organized activities. All the activities which are being done in the organization come under management. Management means includes all activities. It is organized, planned, structured activities of organization are called management. Now coming to second feature is all these activities are in line with achieving objectives of the organization. All the activities of the organization which are being done by the management are aimed at achieving the objectives of the organization. All these activities are being done to achieve the objectives of the goals of the organization. The management is invisible. You cannot touch, you cannot see the management physically. You cannot touch or you cannot see. It is invisible. You cannot see and feel or like that. So management is invisible but everywhere, in everything in the organization. Next, coming to no alternative to management. Management is compulsory and management has to be done in the organization, and there is no other substitute to the management. There is no alternative to the management. Management is an art, science, and profession. So far we have learned that what are the features of art, science, and profession. Now management is having qualities of these three: art, science, and profession also. Management is a set of principles such as principles of management, and it is art. It can be learnt by practice, and it is a profession. It can be practiced as a professional. So the management is an art, a science, and a profession also. Management is based on the principles. Management is based on the principles. It is purely based on the principles. It is perfectly be managed and proved by the management scientists, so that it is absolutely treated as science. Most of the principles are derived from the various sciences, and so on. Management is using such principles to be more perfect, more precisely be perfect in its manner. So management is based on perfect principles. Management is done by people and through people. Management is done by people. In first definition, we learned that it is the art of getting things done by others. So management is done by people through other people. Coming to next, Objectives of management. Objectives of management. Once we see the primary objectives are micro level objectives, organization level, and at a wider range society level, macro level objectives. Organizational objectives and society level objectives are micro level objectives and macro level objectives. What are the micro level objectives? As everybody know that maximum output with minimum expenditure. First is low cost production, maximum output with minimum expenditure. So everyone thinks in the same way, there is no exception. Maximum output with lowest cost. Second micro level objective is wealth maximization to employees and employers. Wealth maximization to employers and employees. It is nothing but earning more and more profits. Earning more and more profits, by which some can be shared to the employees and some can be retained in the organization, so that wealth of the organization can be maximized, wealth of the employees can be maximized. Maximum productivity and profits. So every route leads to maximum profitization. Knowingly or unknowingly, the important stressed objective at whatever the level is maximum productivity, maximum profits. Second, macro level objectives are broader objectives are economic development, overall development. Once the economics around us should be developed along with us. So the management looks broadly to the overall economic development of the society, of the government level, of the country level. So overall economic development is needed, is looked into by the management. Employment development is also a broader objective of management. So as long as the employment development is there, we can go on increasing the activities of the organization. Healthy industrial relations. The organization can manage long-term relations with employees, healthy relations with employees. Such organizations only exist in long term. So every management looks for the healthy industrial relations with the employees. Next, converting the challenges to opportunities. Every business faces challenges. So what are the challenges are being faced? Those challenges should be converted into opportunities. Challenges, issues should be converted into challenges, and those challenges should be converted into opportunities. So that is the main objective of the management. What are the different levels of management? Management exists everywhere. Management exists everywhere, from home to organization, top level government organization to lowest level of organization. Management exists everywhere. But study purpose, there are 3 levels of management. First one is top level management. Second one is middle level management. Third one is lower level management. Again I repeat, top level management, middle level management, and lower level management. Who come under top level management? Top level management means MD, chairman, board of directors, general manager, like that, those people. These people are at the top place of the organization and take overall decisions, major decisions, important decisions, influencing decisions of the organization. So these people are coming under top level management. Second, middle level management team consists managers, assistant managers, and so on. Middle level management team consists managers and assistant managers. It is not exactly demarked, lined between. There is no cutting line, differentiating line between person to person, but based on the responsibilities, based on the decision taking power, is divided into middle level management and lower level management, supervisors, foremen, and so on. So these lower level management people are the real responsible takers for the smooth running of the organization. They take work from the employees, lowest level employees, for the achievement of the organizational goals. So these lower level management people are more responsible than any other person to achieve the organizational goals. Once we go back and review our today's themes, once we go back and review features of management, there are 7 features of management. First one is organized activities. The management activities are very much organized, clearly explained, systematic, everywhere organized, continuous, sequential. In that way, organized activities. The main organized activities is the first feature of the management. All activities are aimed at achieving goals, objectives of the organization. Objectives of the organization. All activities are aimed at achieving the objectives of the organization. Next, management is invisible power. Invisible power. You cannot see the management. You can see the managers who are doing work for the organization. But management is invisible. You cannot see it. Only you will obey the management and do accordingly. But you cannot see the management. It is invisible power. There is no alternative to management. Every organization should undergo the proper management. Proper managerial activity should be there for every organization. There is no alternative. In every organization, management should exist. Management should exist in every organization, and it is the best compulsory thing in the organization. Next, management is an art, science, and profession. What is art? Art is an activity which can be learnt by practice. For learning art, there is no need of formal education. Only practice must be there. Dancing, like that, karate, and this is art. Management is also an art. It can be learnt by practice. And second, management is science. Science is a thing that runs on principles. Science is a thing that runs on principles. So the management is based on principles, managerial principles. Example, principles of management, production principles, marketing principles, like that. Exactly, management is based on principle. Nowadays, management is also taken as a profession, like doctors, lawyers, and so on. Giving advice is a best thing in management. So management is based on principles. Sixth feature is management is based on principles. Management is not mysterious thing. It is clearly defined based principles. Those principles are clearly defined, explained, proved. Management is done by people, through people. Only people will perform the managerial activities. The management is being done by the people, through the people. Every person come under the management and they perform their duty as a part of managing the activity. So, next, objectives of the management. Objectives of the management. The objectives of the organization of the management can be divided into micro level objectives and macro level objectives. Organizational objectives and broader level, country level, society level objectives. So, micro level and macro level objectives one can talk about. First, micro level objectives. Micro level objectives are maximum output with minimum expenditure. Maximum output with minimum expenditure. Every businessman objective is maximum output with minimum expenditure. Means there is no compromise in the quality or quantity, but as far as possible, the minimizing the expenditure is also important. One should produce more and more to the maximum level possible with minimum expenditure. Cutting cost is a very important aspect in the maximum production with minimum expenditure topic. Wealth maximization to employees and employers. Wealth maximization is at most prioritized aspect in the objectives list. Wealth maximization through profit maximization. So, for earning more and more profits, one should be better managed in every aspects. Maximum productivity and profits. Maximum productivity. Every person should be managed to produce more production or to give high productivity. Every person should be managed to give high productivity. High productivity leads to good profits. High productivity leads to good profits. These are the micro level objectives of management. Coming to macro level objectives to management is these are economic development. So, overall society, country level economic development. Unless the overall development is there, the individual organization could not develop, because the economic cycle is such that every person should have enough money to buy the things, enough money to fulfill his needs. So, the economic cycle should be continuously goes on. For that, overall economic development, overall employment facility in the society should be better to achieve the macro level objective of the management. Employment development is also compulsory. Overall employment development is also necessary for better management. Healthy industrial relations. Healthy industrial relations. Unless a business organization manages its employees, maintains good relations, cordial relations with its employees, it cannot run longer term. Converting the challenges to opportunities. Converting challenges into opportunities. Whatever the challenge you may face, one should convert them into opportunities. Whatever the problem we face, we should learn something from the problem. We should come out of the problem. We should turn the problem into opportunity. So, management works there. Now, there are three major levels of management: top level management, middle level management, and lower level management. Top level management consists of managing director, chairman, directors, general managers, like that. All top level people. They take important decisions. They take important decisions. They are responsible for the entire activities in the organization. Coming to middle level managers, middle level management, managers, assistant managers, and so on. So they implement the top level management orders. They pass to the lower level management people. Third category of management is lower level, which consists of supervisors, foremen, like that. These are the actual people who take responsibility of running the business, who take the responsibility of doing the things for the organization. So, with this, I conclude today.